Hey everyone, it's Robbie. I want to thank you for watching this video, which is a recording of a live stream I did. If you'd like to catch a stream live, check out the description box below for a link to my Twitch channel. There, you'll be able to find a schedule for what and when I stream. I have a pretty regular schedule, so if you can, stop by and say hi. Thanks again, and enjoy the video. College went over to engineering, which is a really nice building. It's like a more like think like 50s courthouse kind of look. Nice, inside like all wood panels and big columns of like Roman columns. It's a really nice building, and I was there for 2.5 years. So, all right, so we can select the gender of the prison. So what gender of prisoner we want. We'll go with males. The wardens here, I'm thinking about using J.W. Periwinkle. So this guy, guard dogs have a 50% chance of fully uncovering tunnels they detect. That's an awesome one to have. Now some of the modifiers, I'd like to go to, I like gangs. We'll do gangs, we'll do staff needs, we'll do escape plans, and I don't want to do that because I don't mind waiting on stuff. We also generate buildings. Let's see what other mutators we can do. Okay. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Else we can do here. I think we'll just do something like that. Okay, let's try to figure out what that did. So we'll do something like this. I think would be kind of fun. I also chose the Husky instead of the normal German Shepherd. So right now, I'm trying to see what we have here. So we got a couple walls, nothing too crazy here. Drink of water. So, what I usually do is I'll come out here and I will usually shrink one of these down by 1 or 2. Let's see here. I can remember how to do some of this stuff. Alright, let's turn the game up. You might want to turn the game audio back on. Might help. So there we go. What I usually try to do, just some planning first. Since we have the game paused, we can kind of plan this out a little bit better. So I don't want to put anything out here. Like I'll put walkways out here. We actually might want to actually do something like that. Just want to turn up the game audio just a little bit more so you guys can hear it a little bit better. So kind of the idea is I want to put a path out to here. I want to put, let's see here, in planning, I want to put a wall here. But I think I want to do this like this and like this. So we have 2 hallways here. I'll put a metal detector on this side here, and we'll put it probably here, put the doors here, and so we'll have a nice sidewalk here. We'll put a nice statue out here of us, just kind of showing how we rule the place here. This will be our reception room here, so we'll do a nice 5 back. Something like this. Actually, we'll do one more out. So this reception area, let's do this and like this. We'll get our workers going on that. This will be kind of where we bring in prisoners, where we will search them for the first time. We will make sure they're not carrying anything illegal. We'll also give them their uniforms here, things like that. Let's also let's not take in anybody yet, just so that we have enough time. Usually it takes about 2 days for me to really build a prison like this. So let's go ahead and put the... I forgot the doors have moved over here. I'm not a huge fan of that because I was looking in the wrong area for them last time. So something like that. We might put just a door there, unfortunately, until yeah, so let's go ahead and dismantle that one because we will need something like that a little later. We'll also go ahead and dismantle this wall here. And I don't, maybe that's me not liking how that works, but let's see here. I don't need a sign. There's a warden statue, and we'll go ahead and put that out front because I can. But I need a metal detector. I'm gonna put them. Oh, can't put them there. Put them there and there. So that'll work. And then we'll want to make this room the. Where is it at? Not parole. This is the part I usually can't find the room I'm looking for. Reception. Something like this. So it's indoors, so it needs to need an office. So one of the nice things about this game, though, it does highlight stuff once you might have been hitting the wrong rotate button. That's like, why is that not rotating? One of the nice things is once you place down a room, it will actually show you what is required there. So I think what we do, we kind of leave this side blank. I do want a little more planning though. Let's look at a holding cell. Holding cell has to be at least 5 by 5. So let's do some planning. Put some walls up. I kind of want to bring it like, oop, that's not exactly what I wanted to do. Do something like this. It's only a 5. We can do it a 5 by 10 maybe. I think that'll work. And then across the hall we'll put some showers. Now, with holding cells, I don't like using them all that often. But we'll do something like that. So essentially what they'll do is they'll bring a prisoner in. We'll be able to hold them until we get their rooms ready. Essentially, almost like a waiting lobby of a hotel. And so we'll do something like that. We'll also need to get some. We'll get utilities and stuff like that up here. And I think this might be a nice area for. I might use this as a yard, maybe. I don't know quite yet. So yeah. Also, since I'm still getting used to back used to this game. Building might be a little off until then. Put some doors in. We'll put the large jail doors in so that they don't all try to crowd into one area. Let's see here. Walls and doors. Put some more. Put the brick walls back up here, here, and here. Go ahead. Oh, you know what? I bet you I miscalculated that, and I bet you we'll have to move that wall out. We'll get the basic detention center and the administrative center going. Because I think I made this holding cell one too small. Yep. So it needs to be, actually it's too small. So we'll do something like this, actually, like this. That'll work. What we can also do is we can do some quick building here. I want to build some offices along this route here. So I kind of want to do this and this. And with that, I want to build foundations along here. We'll put a door here, and that'll be how we, the warden, people like that, can get to and from their offices. So there we go. We got the holding cell kind of rebuilt to the correct size. It just needs a toilet and a bench. However, I do want to put a few more than that in there just because I think it'll look a little bit nice. Well, number one, we'll be able to put more prisoners in there if we can have more stuff in there. We'll see. Don't need a bench. Ooh. Well, that's not a great idea. So what we'll do actually something like this. That looks a little bit better. Now we can. It's not great. I'll be honest with you, but that'll work at least. So let's go ahead and put also. We'll get this one going over here. This is going to be our shower. Let's see here. Shower. Great thing about a shower, it does not have to be any certain size, so we can just do that. But they've also added a lot of like sinks and stuff like that in here. I was kind of, when I first saw that, I was a little thrown off because I didn't know quite what to do with them. But we'll do something like this. Put the hand dryer over here, and we'll put some shower heads along this wall here, just so that they can shower and wash their hands, things like that there. Alright, so we just need to demolish these walls over here. And since we have an office, we can actually go ahead and hire our warden. So we'll go into his office. Now we can start unlocking, I think the first thing we need to do is finance, and then maintenance. Okay, your first big two you got to do. which is fine because that's maintenance you can get. You'll be able to unlock things like blanking out again. Maintenance, you can unlock things like cleaning and laundry and things like that, which is going to be very important in this prison. Especially if you don't get it too early, the prisoners will start complaining about the prison being dirty and things like that. They're getting sick more things, and so it's not. I don't know what that was, but all right. So yeah, it's still a good thing to get started early. I just realized I built this utility room. It's going to be a little bit smaller than I actually need it. So let's just go ahead actually and build it out. It needs to be 2 wider, which is about there. Let's do something like this. So we need to build a kitchen and a yard still. So we'll put the doors out this way. Can we do a large jail door here? Make it look nice if we cannot. So we'll do 2 jail doors then. This will lead out into a small yard here. What we could do is just actually put a wall here, or a fence. We don't have to do a wall, we can just do a fence. Something like this. Kind of bring this across like that. That'll form the rest of that wall. And we do something like that. Now we have a fenced in yard, which looks rather nice. So let's do something like this. And we'll put 2 capacitors down because we'll probably need both. Put the water pump in here as well. And then we can put in the walls right along here. And we'll do something like that. And then we'll put a door, staff door, of course, here. And only one here. So you can see right now we're getting towards the end of the first day, and we're not even close to be ready for prisoners. We don't even have utilities in here yet, so it's probably a good idea to not have those ready yet, or not bring anybody in yet, I should say. We're just going to hire an accountant now. We'll have that one completed. So there's that grant done. I want to go ahead and do bank loans as well. Bank loans, if we get into a tight spot, we can just ask for a little bit more money, and I think that'll help us in the long run. The first time I played through this, when I started playing again, I ran out of money, and I was building the first cell block, so I was getting close to being able to pretty much have a good daily income, but wasn't quite there yet. I'll do something like that, though. That should work. We do have power now, but why is none of... I think we just don't have the lines in yet. Yeah, there's a couple lines we're missing around here. So let's get those in, hopefully. Or not. What's going on here? I know we're missing power here. Oh, that's why, because it's not connected up to here. We'll do something like that. Now those should all be connected now, and hopefully all the power and water should be just fine now. See if that works. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we have our yard built. We'll need some sort of kind of cafeteria. That'd be our mess hall. My throat is not doing great. It doesn't hurt or anything. It just does not want to talk. Let's see here. Oh, that's another big one. We'll need to build a staff room as well. And I'm thinking this will be their kind of bathroom area, or a bathroom they can come in. I'm wondering if I put the mess hall here, like so. Use that as the mess hall, and then we can put a kitchen. Kind of the idea is we can put a kitchen maybe somewhere. Maybe right here. Just do a nice 7x7. And then another 7x7 over here. That'll be the staff one. So I think that'll work. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll put walls, doors. Put a jail door here so that they can at least go in here. And we'll put a large jail door over here. as well as we'll put some brick walls just out here. We'll put 2 metal detectors there eventually, so we can try to catch people sneaking out with knives and forks and things like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. So let's get our canteen going. We'll need some serving tables in here. At least, that fits perfectly along that wall too. We'll do something like that, and we'll also put some bins down here. Need some tables. You know what? If we're going to expand our prison at all quickly, we'll need more canteen than this. So let's do something like this actually, and remove this. Dismantle it. We'll actually use. We'll make the door, and we'll put it here. That's fine. But we'll put the kitchen right here. So we want to demolish this wall here. Put the doors along there. Now with this canteen, we'll make it, we'll probably almost double its size. And now we can actually have at least a second serving table. Serving table there. And we need to put a table here. Leave 2 spaces. Oh, you know what? Oh, I actually want to put the... Ooh. Let's actually use small table. I think that'll work a little bit better. Something like this. Oh, there we go. If I keep missing the spot I want to put these things at. It's driving me crazy here. So it's not the biggest canteen in the world, but that should at least get us to maybe about 25 or 30 people. And then by that point, we should have a good amount of money coming in. We can actually build a little bit larger one. Let's put a staff door there. Then we'll put a kitchen in. Kitchen, there it is. Now we need a cook. We need a fridge. We'll need to let's put the sink in first. Something like that. Put the cookers in here. Move the sink down to here, actually. We'll put the fridges in. That's a small kitchen, but I guess for this side of a canteen, we don't need that big of a kitchen. We'll need power though, so I think they come out this side here. So we'll do something like that. Bring the power right over here and down. We'll also need water over here, so we'll bring that over. We'll bring one large pipe up here, and I think it's along here and like that. That should work. So it'll get our kitchen done. When you get a yard, which a yard actually is pretty simple to make. Let's see here. Yard. Where is yard? There's yard. There we go. So there's the yard. Pretty simple there. So now we've got to hire 2 guards and 2 cooks. We also need to build a quick staff room real quick. We'll put that on this side here. Do a 8x10, which would be a 6x8. That should be fine. And we'll put a jail door on there. I know we technically really don't need it, but it kind of help it keep it separate from the rest of the prison. I think we'll be okay there. And eventually, what we can do is make this all into one big canteen and move the kitchen somewhere else. I think I messed that up just a little bit there, but that's okay. Let's put our staff room over here. Staff room. Where is staff room? Staff room. There we go. So there's that. Let's go ahead and we need to get a wide sofa or a wood stool in here. Let's see. Let's get a wide sofa. We'll get a couple of these in here. Something like that. We also want to get. I also want to get a serving table in here. And I know this seems a little odd, but yeah, this is something that a serving table. We'll put. We'll put a nice wood. We'll go a couple. I think my brain does not want to work today. I'm going to put some simple wooden chairs down and some wooden tables down, just so that they have somewhere to eat on break, which I think that'll work out rather well. We'll also put a staff door back here, just so that, there we go. Put a staff door there so they can just walk back and forth from the kitchen. There's a reason I like doing both the detention center and the well-being one at the same time. First of all, we need to get a drink machine over here, so we need to do that, which is no big deal. So we have this room over here. We need to get 2 cooks, so we'll get 2 of those real quick. Then we'll get 2 guards. There we go. So now we have 6 guards, but now we've just got both of those. We got plenty of money still, so that's awesome. Incidentally, right now we're okay on. We're more than okay to actually take in about, I'm thinking 10 people. We're going to start with medium security. The low security is nice, but the medium security is going to get us a decent amount of money too. So let's go ahead and get prison labor and cleaning going. Let's also get an extra grant going so we can get a little more done. Let's go ahead and also have these get cut down. Dismantle. And we'll start working on our yard a little bit here so that the prisoners don't complain about not having a decent yard at least. Let's see here. Yard. Let's go ahead and just expand the yard out as well out to here. Let's see here. Flooring. Road maybe. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a couple things. I do want to make this look a little bit nicer, so I'll make use some nice paving stones to actually. Oop, there's auto save there. To actually kind of pave it like this. Something I always like to do is I actually like to make a running track for them. I don't know why, but I always think it's kind of neat to see. We'll do something like this. So I'll just make a nice 3 wide running track here. Let's see here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. So something like this, and it'd be like 3. Just gonna do this symmetrically, and then 3 from there, 3 from there, and then 4 and 2. You can kind of see how the track will kind of look once they're again done putting that up. Oh, that's only a 3 wide. I really don't know. I really don't like how that looks too. Ew. It's a little bit small. That's why I'm kind of looking at this and seeing how we're doing this. Well, I think it's actually like this anyways, so. You know what? Let's actually, I know technically it's not a great idea to switch right in the middle of something like this. But let's do something like this and redo this in concrete because, number one, I don't like how that looks. And so, oh, that's, nope, actually that was right. So I can see this a little bit better here. Something like that. And then we're just going to bring it in here, like that. And then 3, 3, 3, and 3, 4, and 2, like that. Yeah, I think that looks kind of nice. And then we just kind of grass up the rest of it just to make it look a little bit nicer. I know now yards actually have a rating to them, so we have to kind of keep an eye out on that. But yeah, there we go. We got a nice little running track now for our prisoners. It's not perfect, of course, but you know, I mean, they're in prison. What do you expect? I do like putting tire stacks out here, though. It gives them something to run around. Makes it looks like a running track. Then do kind of want to clean this turn up a little bit, though. Make it a little bit wider. There we go. I think that'll look nice. And then I do want to put some other stuff out here. Things like the dumbbell racks, I think they'd be kind of nice just to have out here. And we'll do a few... do we do white benches out here? Or do we want to do like a tire apparatus? Oh, that's not good. I say... I was looking at some of this stuff, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, you can actually like put things in here for people to start practicing their climbing." It's like that's not a great idea. I don't know why you'd ever have that, but something like that. And then, yeah, I don't want to do a bench. We'll do some phones though. I do want to make sure they can at least get some visitation. If we got anything else in here, we don't. We need to get a foreman. I forgot about that because that's what's going to allow us to research some of this stuff. So, speaking also of which, we'd also need to get a couple more capacitors in here while we have the money. Let's also get some offices going. We'll point them in like this. Then we can put a hallway down this way. Something like this. I can put a door here, I guess. This is not the best well laid out prison I've ever done, but it should work still. And then we'll need to run some power up this way. We'll get our first prisoners here in about 7 hours, so we'll need to start working on the first kind of jail cell area. See, they don't like... What's odd to me is that a lot of people don't like using shower. Like, they like using communal showers like this, and I'm not a huge fan of those. So when I usually try to actually build some prison cells that are both have a shower and a bathroom in them. But for right now, I think what we're going to do, we're actually going to use just a basic cell like blueprint. We'll just do 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring 2 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that'll be kind of our first first jail block, I guess you can say. Something like that. And then we're going to always expand it out more. But I like to, eventually I like kind of making sections of the prison. So like the clear to transfer thing, I think would be kind of interesting. Because this part might become like medium security, but then I might put like a smaller, like more open, more things like for low end offenders. Down here they have a little more freedom, they have a little more jobs, stuff like that, so they can kind of transfer in between them. I think that'd be kind of fun. Let's see, hopefully we can get this done before the prisoners show up. Let's see here, I also want to make these actual brick walls, because that's not great if they're not. Doors, we'll put a large Dale door there. There we go, so they can get in and out now. Utilities, need to get some plumbing going on here. The only thing that I don't like about these pre-built ones is that, and this is a real nitpick, but the toilets are offset by 1 on each one, and that drives me a little bonkers because I want to just build straight across here, and with the ones I build, I usually can, and so probably I will later on. I just won't. We'll do that right this second here. So yeah, I think this is a good start to what we've got going. Foreman. Do we need to get a foreman in here? There we go. So he can start researching cleaning and things like that. Starting to get a few cells in here. Basic cells. Oh, I just noticed we can actually switch what kind of walls we want. I actually want we'll make these concrete because that's what we've been making them. So this is actually 12. So we'll do 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. We'll also make this just a nice concrete block. And you know what? We'll crank it up to 16 so that we only have 12 mediums coming in, though. That's all they have. So we'll take 4 of the low security ones as well, just so that we can just fill our jail up and we can get that grant done. Looks like they're just about to arrive too, unless they've already arrived and I just missed it. But yeah, let's go over there and take a look here. So who we got? Oh, looks like they're coming. They're literally arriving at the jail now. So not too bad. We're going to take them into our reception area. They're all going to get strip searched essentially. And because of that, now if you see over here, 3 of them are already starting to wait solitary confinement. So we got to figure out how to build a solitary confinement area in here somewhere. Which I knew this was going to happen, but oh well. What we can do though is actually build, let's see here, 2 for the cell, door, hallway there. We can do something like this. And we'll use this as solitary confinement. That looks small, and yes it is, because that's what solitary confinement is. It is very small. Let's try to get rid of all these as well, just so that prisoners don't get the bright idea to pick these up and use these as clubs. I don't know if they actually do. I know they can use it for other things as well. So let's just get rid of all this. And I mean, money's money. That's always nice. I think we need a storage area is what we're looking for to actually move those. So we'll look at that here in a second to see what we can get. Sell object and sell this one. Alright, so now that we've got that taken care of, still working on the last couple of cells down here. Shouldn't be too much longer on those though. Also probably need to move the or get the pathing around here. We've got one of them done. Alright, so we need to get 2 janitors and a gardener out here. We haven't quite got that one done yet though. It shouldn't be too long though. But we do want to hire a couple janitors right when we get them. Just because we want to make sure the prison stays clean. Because if not, we can get quite a bit of an issue going. Alright, so this is not going to be a yard. As a matter of fact, we'll do doors here and here. And we'll put the brick walls there and there. And then we will go ahead and put brick walls here, 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 and that'll be just a little bit more of a luxury cell. So for solitary, we really just need a bed and a door. There is no requirements on how big these cells have to be, so I'm gonna make this a nice 4. I mean, really all they get's a light, a bed, and a door, and that's all they're getting in solitary. It seems a little cruel, but that's how it goes sometimes. Let's see here. Everybody's got everything they need. Let's also research security, so then we can do deployments. If you never, I don't know who's actually played this game. It's actually a really fun game, because there's a lot of things you have to manage at once. Like right now, I'm trying to build a prison while keeping enough prisoners here that we can keep enough. We have the money to do so. So, but now we've got our solitary confinement set up. So we can also set up, when they go to solitary confinement, if we find something on them, they start a fight, things like that, we can send them to solitary. Number 1, is the yard. Okay, the yard is covering everything. So now we're at yard time now, so they can go out and talk to people, they can go run around the track, they can go lift weights. And somebody's already escaped. Well, that's not great. You know what we can do is, let's see if I can find it. Barbed wire. Just along the fence here. Because I got a feeling that if that's happened once, it's going to happen again. So let's just put some barbed wire fencing up. Nobody else gets the idea to escape. Because their hand will be torn to shreds. But I might just put a brick wall here. So that they don't try over there. Might be the easiest way to do that. So that's one of the things that you also got to worry about, is that if a prisoner does escape, then you have to worry about, you can get penalties for not selling a prison. You get kind of like a daily stipend if you don't have people escape in a certain amount of days, things like that. So that's stuff you have to worry about. Let's see here. Get the gardener going here. So the gardener will help clean up the space a little bit more. We don't have any grants. When you sell Block B, which is getting to 50 prisoners, prisoner acclimatization, that would not be a bad one to try. Security protocol, that's actually what we want to do next. Do we want to do visiting rights, or do we want to do a medical ward? Both of them are going to take a little while to do because we don't have either one of them researched yet. But we also get policies done too. So once we get the option, we do want to get a psychiatrist. We also want to get a police chief. Both those guys are... the psychiatrist, I guess, in the new update for the psychiatric thing is pretty important. I don't have that, so I really don't need him. I mean, to get the medical well-being, you do, but that's not really what we're needing right now. Let's see here. Paving stones. We'll do just 2 right there, walking in there, and then we'll put the rest of this as grass. Make this place look halfway decent, at least. And we might... Just thinking, we could just throw some, gravel down here, but it slows them down. So I think put normal stone there, so we can kind of differentiate kind of the 2 places there. That'll look better. So it seems like we're doing okay so far. We can fill at 16. Ooh, hold on. We actually go to 18 now. So now we can just fill to capacity, and we'll just do that. So we're getting 4 more prisoners, 1 medium, and 3. Let's do this. Actually, let's cut down to the minimum. We'll just get 4 medium security prisoners. Still having issues with this water thing here. I don't know why some of that didn't get built, but still doing okay. Let's see here. When do we get security? All right, we got security. So let's go ahead and get the chief out. Go ahead and have him go to his new office. He'll start doing research. We'll start doing deployments, patrols, and intelligence. 3 big things here. Surveillance is okay, CCTVs, things like that. If you see here, kind of this is what they call a fog of war. If you ever play like games like Age of Empires or something like that. This is also another big thing where you actually can't see what the people are doing. I guess in this case, the enemy is the prisoners. So yeah, so CCTVs, you only need like 1 person to operate them, but they actually can see a wide range in here, so I think that works pretty nice. So let's see here. So we got plenty of money coming in, which is awesome. Let's see here. I think everybody's getting. Let's see if everybody's getting fed. That's kind of something I'm worried about. But let's see. Also, regime. This is also something I do like to change up a little bit, because Because it doesn't make any sense to me that these guys are locked up and then they go eat and then they're locked up again and they go yard. You know what I mean? So I don't mind giving a little more free time. It allows them a little bit more freedom a little bit. I think they feel a little bit more secured that way. So we also got to hire 4 more guards. So let's do that real quick. So we got that, and then let's go ahead and do deployments. So we'll assign a guard into that jail cell into the canteen here, which I think works. So now we actually have a security guard always in the prison block with the prisoners, which I think is a good thing. We haven't got patrols yet, so then we got to assign 3 guards to patrol out. Usually I just have them patrol through here. Nothing too crazy, so... let's see here. We also need to get the medical ward going. Let's see here. This finger right here, my middle finger on my left hand, is really giving me fits. Ever since I started cramping up right at the end of City Skylines, it's sort of hurting me. So I think what we're going to do, usually I don't do this, so let's do a little bit of planning though. Well, let's do something like, because the other thing we want to start working towards is visitation. Because that helps keep prisoners calm, which is nice. We'll do something like this, and then we'll bring it out to here, and this seems a little big, and it is. The idea is I want to put both the medical ward and the visitation office in here. I think that'll work. Got a psychologist, so I have him go up there. So we need to get we just need to get 1 patrol run, I think. And I think if we just assign 3 guards to here, that will give us our thing. And we'll go ahead and remove them because I really don't have any patrol I want to do quite yet, like a specific one. So let's get rid of those guys. We want to put a door over here. Like, I'll put a small one in actually. And then that should unlock all this. Or not. There we go. Mr. Musics, that's okay. Honestly, it's been coming on stream, but I'm glad you're here though. We did actually originally started playing City Skylines. Oh, that's not good. I mean, you know, it happens. But originally we did start playing City Skylines today, but unfortunately it's been gotten to the point where I just kind of got burned out on it a little bit. So I'm not completely abandoning it. I have it saved. I might do another half and half stream like this. Do like half City Skylines, half Prison Architect. I've been kind of enjoying this game kind of recently. They've updated it a little bit more, so it's been kind of fun. But I felt like today I was getting a little burned down on City Skylines, so I decided I was going to switch it up just a little bit and switch over to some Prison Architect. Because I'm thinking, because I got a feeling Stardew Valley might be coming to an end here soon. Because that's usually our Thursday game. Do we not have medical ward up yet? MED. We don't have. We're not. We have health. Why don't we have the medical area? I'm probably looking right over it. But I was about to say, Stardew Valley is kind of coming to. I think it's coming to an end here soon. So I've been kind of looking for some other games to play. And so I think Prison Architect will be kind of the Tuesday game that we've been playing, because usually that's kind of what we play Tycoon. Tycoon Tuesdays is what we've been calling it. So I think that'll be on Tuesdays, and then on I'd say eventually I found I keep forgetting that because technically on the grant it says build a medical ward, so that's why I was getting kind of confused on. And then we can do something like that, and we'll hire 2 doctors for here. So there's that grant completed. Happy about that. And so the rest of this I'll put as visitation, which I think that'll work just fine. Let's see here. Grants, I'm going to go to visitation rights. do. I don't know if I'm really right for dogs yet. Don't know if we're ready for that. That one's probably our next one, so. Okay, with that, so let's go ahead and make this our visitation room. But yeah, like I was saying, though, so I think Stardew Valley is going to be coming to an end here soon. We want to get the community center done. There's a couple things. I want to have a completely upgraded house. I might try to go to the end of year 2, which if that's true, that's probably another... we just got to spring. I'm trying to think here. It's probably another 6 streams, so another 6 weeks maybe, give or take. And there's quite a few things I want to do still there. So I think honestly, what'll happen is I don't want to put it there. I will make Prison Architect kind of the Tuesday game, along with City Skylines. If I might just kind of alternate back and forth between them. I think that'll work. And let's see here. We'll do something like this, this, and this. I know it seems like a lot, but when we start doing things like parole hearings, we'll need those. But yeah, I just think that once we get... so this will kind of take over City Skylines in the meantime. And then Stardew Valley is... once we wrap that up, I think I might just continue with more Mech Warrior, because I've been really enjoying that game recently. And I think that's something we can very easily switch over to. Let's get a guard in there just to keep safe on that end. So let's see, we can build a common room now. I want to kind of reserve this area for our cells. Let's see here. I think that's 16. I want to build 4 more cells down here, just so that we have that. Thinking, how big does a common room have to be here? Alright, common room. So it does not actually have a size requirement. I might just put it right here then. Let's just do this. Do a concrete foundation, since the rest of this is concrete. We'll do something like that, and then we'll put a door in, down. We can actually just double click on this, can't we? We cannot. Alright. Something like that. I know it's not the biggest in the world, but it'll give us a little bit. Since we only have to put 2 TVs, and we gotta put one more. Phone booth up, which is no big deal. I know it seems a little small right now, and it is. Put a pool table up though. We need to put 2 TVs. What it said. Go. Where's TVs at? There's a smaller TV. I know there is. There is 2 TVs, and we'll put a couple couches along here, and that'll be their common room. But I think is which works. I think it'll be just fine. I want some cables up here, and we need one more phone booth. You know what? We'll just put it right here in the middle of the TVs. Because I can. So they're heading to the showers now. So I know we don't have a lot of shower heads, but also we have sinks in there, so maybe that'll take care of that. Not 100% sure though. Since we're not really using the holding cell, I just might convert that into a second shower. Let's go ahead and just do that, because I think that'll work out a little bit better. I know it's kind of odd, like right at the front of the prison, we just go ahead and put the showers, But that should work. Since we already have water running this area too, that'll help a little bit too. Go. Let's get all these in there. Rooms, we'll go ahead and take the holding cell out, put the shower in. We need to put some drains in, and we'll put the shower heads in. Go like like that, and like that. Get some water going onto these guys. I hope these small pipes will hold that. If not, I just have to kind of rebuild the larger ones out there. Looks like visitation's going pretty well. I kind of designed it purposely so that the visitors have to come through the metal detectors and everything like that. So that's kind of the idea. Programs, though, since we have programs, we can actually go ahead and do parole hearings. So let's do that. No room found. What do you mean no room found? Don't you? What do you need? Led by parole. That's something I'm missing. Do we actually need? Am I missing something here? I don't think I am. Maybe I have to have that before I do anything else. Almost get micromanagement going. But yeah, I'd like to get parole hearings going. I think that'll be a good thing. Do we have a 4-hour block? We do. Right here, they can do that. Also, with, you know what, let's just make the yard time free time as well. So they have really 2 sections where they can either work or they can actually do their parole hearing. I think that'll work just fine. Sell object there. So my idea is I want to bring this down, make this a 20 square block area. But I think, actually, I think I want to make it 19, and I'll kind of show you why I'm thinking that here shortly. So let's do this. 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3. And you know what? Let's do this, and then because I need to put a laundry down here. So what I'm going to do, I want to make. Right, but with the free time, though, I think they're okay with not having yard time. You know what I mean? They can just go out to the yard when they want to. I mean, if they don't like that, we can fix that later. But this will become our first laundry room since, you know, we don't have to go that far. Unfortunately, they might try to escape because I think they might try to knock these walls down. Unfortunately, that does happen. But let's see how this goes. All right, looks like they actually, yeah, it looks like everything went fine then. Cool. There's a prisoner trying to be. There we go. Get them locked up. No big deal. Alright. Doors. Still confused why doors are over here now. But, alright. So doors. Let's get a laundry room over here. There we go. Laundry. Got that taken care of. And we need to get some laundry baskets. We need something like that. We need some laundry machines. And we need some ironing boards. And there we go. That should work. And then we'll have an... Oh, what's going on here? Alright, so we got somebody injured already. That's not great. I think they're trying to escape here. But then it gets blocked off so that, you know, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Speaking of which, we should be able to get a 3rd grant. Well, we don't really have... let's see here. We have to have 40 prisoners. Okay. But this should... Ooh, I must have miscounted somewhere. But it's okay. Let's get some water going down through here. There. And get the power over here. Just run the power to there. We get some water going to here. There. Well, that's not how I want to do that. And like there. Like there. There we go. Hopefully this won't take too much longer. And then we'll have... hopefully most of the needs that we need to get in the prison met. So that's always a good thing. I think I should do that. We just fine there. Don't know how many prisoners we're going to be able to take for tomorrow. Well, it should automatically update anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. There we go. So we actually have 26. Just miscounted a little bit. But, because of this, I think prison labor, I can actually put some prisoners in here to work. That's 10. Yeah, okay, so it's not going too bad. Let's also get a guard in here. I thought there was, I'm saying there's also a way a little bit later on that you actually can. During certain times, guards only patrol certain areas, so I might do that a little later. Not 100% sure though. There we go. We got a decent sized prison block there. You know. Let's see. We're missing some power, but I think those are just lights. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's see here. I want to see how A, the showers go, and B, see how we didn't dismantle this bench. Dismantle and dismantle. We also need a storage area. I just saw that there. We don't have a storage area, so let's see if we can find one. Storage. There we go. We can also get 3 prisoners working in the kitchen right now. Quick, nope. Hold on, intelligence? No. Logistics. Prison labor. Oh, we actually only have 2 slots available. That sucks. Well, alright then. That's not... We haven't cleaned this up at all. That's a bit worrying. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to build this area out just a little bit and make a little bit bigger kitchen. We only have 2 cookers and 4 stoves, or 4 fridges. I think we can actually benefit from having it. Number 1, 2 more cooks. I think that'll help. We'll see how though, because I think if we have a bigger kitchen, we can also get more prison labor. And if that's the case, we can actually get a couple more guards too. We can actually make sure this is all cleaned up and we have enough food ready, and we can also get more prisoners in there working too, so I think that'll work out just fine. I think we can actually leave this one locked open. I think I'm okay with that. Because like, why aren't they building this? But since that's completely blocked off, they actually can't get to it. So let's get that fixed real quick. Also, let's get under regime programs. Let's get a kitchen and hygiene safety one going here. And then, because of that, how long does that take? That's a 2-hour class. So let's do this. In regime, let's do a work free time slot here. Because that's right before one of their meals. That should work out pretty well. And then rooms, I want to do another kitchen. Well, another kitchen. I want to make this kitchen bigger. There we go. And now we can probably go ahead and assign that 3rd person. There we go. So we got that taken care of. Let's also get this room a little bit bigger here. We'll get a couple more cooks and a couple more fridges. And I think if we rotate this down here, like, that should be fine. We might need more power. We'll see here. No, we're actually doing okay on power. We'll get 2 more capacitors just in case. Because once we hook all this up, it might be overloaded, but we'll see here in a second. We'll just run these down that way. Let's see how this goes. Looks like all the prisoners are being fed, though, so that's what I was kind of worried about, but I think we're doing just fine on there. Yeah. So I think we're still good. I still want to get everything going here. Power we're still doing okay on, so I think we're okay there. So let's actually get a couple prisoners working in here, just so that we don't have to. We have 4 there. I got plenty in the laundry, which I think will work out just fine. We all should probably increase that work time so that they can work in the laundry for both times there too. I'm trying to think what else I wanted. There's something else I wanted to do really quick. I mean, we can make the canteen bigger. I mean, the next cleaning cupboard. That's what I was going to do. I think back here we can make one, and cool. And then we do this. This is kind of a cheating way to do this, but there we go. And so we got that grant done. I really don't like cleaning. I don't like the prisoners handling the cleaning abilities because they can get chemicals that way. So let's do that. We'll raise it to 50. Here's what I want to do, though. Essentially, I'm just going to clone this section here. So this is, come on, clone. There we go. This is 3 cells, 4, 5. I'm counting that 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So essentially, that's what I want to do, and then I'm just going to do this. Alright, why is that one room cut off there? Hold on. Huh. I might just have to manually handle those walls, but yeah, for some reason, number 1, I don't know. Oh, did I build that wrong? No, I'm gonna have people are gonna try to escape, aren't they? Well, that's unfortunate. I'm still getting. I don't know why they would something like that, and then that should fix that, hopefully. But that should get us to what? That'll give us up to 46. Not the worst idea in the world. Utilities as well. Let's do that. Let's drag that over here and drag this down like this. Let's keep going up this way. We'll put all the pipes in real quick, and then we'll run electricity to this place. And let our builders kind of go and let them build this. Don't know if we'll get all the prisoners at once. We might want to space them out just a little bit. But I need to put a room or 2 cells in, looks like, so it's not too bad. Matter of fact, let's go again and get a couple more workmen, just so that they can help out. We can get this built a little bit faster. And we just need to get a bed in here. Bed, and toilet. Scroll down here more. Maybe nope, maybe not. Something else I want to try to do is I actually want to build a gym in here. I haven't seen the gyms yet, which I think would be kind of neat to see. So I'll get us capacity to 46. And at 46, I think I'm going to hire a couple more guards. Just because I don't want to. I mean, we're always going to be outnumbered. That's never a. I don't think I've ever seen a prison that has more guards than does prisoners. That just doesn't make any sense. But because of that, we still got to keep a good ratio. Maybe like 2 to 1. 2 prisoners for every 1 guard, or 3 to 1. That's usually a decent ratio, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. It's taking them a little bit to get all this built. I mean, the trucks are quite backed up with everything, so Speaking of which, our delivery area is rather backed up, and that's probably why. So let's actually just do this. We'll do deliveries. Where is deliveries? There we go. Something like that. So I can drop stuff up on either side then. And because of this, I think we also should get we'll get 20 workmen. I know that seems like a lot, and technically it is, but especially we're going to double our prison size. I think we'll be okay on money though too, so not too worried about it. It's taking a little while to get all these jail cells in though. Boom, there we go. We're missing one wall here, and I think we'll have all 46 in there. So yeah, that's not bad at all. Let's also go back and look at our programs here. It's still saying no room found, and that's odd. I hit reschedule. Alright, so kitchen safety, they've got a room now for it. But no room found for this, guys. It's 4 hours. Let's see. So we got a visitor's table, so we have plenty of those. I really don't know. We'll do something like that as well, just to help get some of that done here. Parole hearings again. Still saying no room found. What in the world? You know why? Because I need actually a parole room, not just a visitation room. I have a problem somewhere. I heard the fight kick off. I don't know where it went. Well, we're still doing okay. Let's actually get a parole room in here. I can just take these two. I'm okay with that. And then reschedule. There we go. So now we can have some parole hearings. I think we can do 2 at a time, but we can also just do this and make it 4 at a time, which I think will be a lot. Well, 4 at a time is a pretty decent amount of prisoners. And then, I mean, we can also use this as visitation too. I don't see why not. And I forgot to run electrical down through here, so let's do that. And then I think we'll be okay then. We got what, 22 prisoners coming in, so let's go ahead and at least get we'll get 3. Oh, hey, Mr. Musics. Hey, let's see here. Let's get I didn't want to get these doctors. Let's go ahead and just sack them real quick. I really don't need them right this second. Yeah, hopefully we can get our prisoners here soon. Oh, they come in about an hour and a half, so we're getting $11,000 just for those guys, so I think we'll be okay with that. Then I gotta start worrying about canteens here, because I think this is getting a little concerned here then. So there's second bus. Do we have a third bus? We have a third bus. Oh boy. Alright, so now we're up to 46 again. Everyone's being searched. Everyone's being given new uniforms, things like that. So taken to their cells. And then let's see here. Hey, look at that. Someone's already been released. It's a good thing. So they served their time. That's pretty good. Looks like, oh, I don't know if we have... Okay, this is just the class here, so it's actually not working yet, I should say. Hopefully here soon, those guys will actually be working in the kitchens here, so we don't have to have a million people try to be cooking for us. We can just have a couple prisoners, and that'll work out just fine for us. Alright, this is where I'm kind of concerned about. Alright, we are running out of table space. But we have enough for everybody, so that's what I was kind of concerned about. So we're still doing okay on that front. But do think it is time to actually increase our canteen to there. And we'll move all the serving areas. We'll put my 3 there. I think that'll be a little bit better. Let's see how that looks here. Great. That's not exactly what I don't know. I guess I'm still trying to get used to how all these are built. Something like that. There and across. All these guys fix that all that up real quick. Let's get all these serving tables or serving trays moved back here. And we'll also get the canteen enlarged. They're still fighting too. Oh, didn't want to do that. Office, where's office at? Office. There we go. So there's that taken care of. Let's go ahead and get another serving table in here. There we go. And I think we can also just go ahead and start putting in some of our larger tables along here. Leave a space there. So be there. Hold on. I'm trying to do this in my head. Bench, 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 and then bench, bench. Move these up here. And we'll put our tables down. There and there. Let's do a continuation of those up here. Actually, you know what? Let's move our bins to this side. Because I can just barely squeeze another table in there. So I think I prefer that. Something like that. Do a table like there. How in the world did a guy escape? Did he just like run out the front door? That would, it's not great. Let's go ahead and actually get a guard assigned up here at all times. Just so that we have that. See, I think this is actually, yeah, it looks like they're spaced out a little bit more. Everyone has a table. Everyone's eating as they should. Still have plenty of food up here too, so I think that works out a little bit better. Just so that we have some room to expand as well, so we don't have to, you know, worry about if we're getting more prisoners in here, that we don't have to worry about trying to get them fed. That's kind of the other issue. So I think we also need to hire a couple more janitors. I've noticed kind of the prison's a little bit dirty, but oh, we just had somebody overdose. That's not good. But we can actually do this. We can do both of these now. We're just going to do a shakedown of all sectors, please. So this should be able to get us both these really quick. Shouldn't take too long to do that. This will increase the heat just a little bit, but after somebody died, I think it's kind of warranted, though. Although a lot of prisoners are going to be up for solitary confinement, though, unfortunately. Here's how that goes. How many? We got 4 per parole. 3 in solitary, 1 in lockdown. All right. Not terrible, actually. All right, so now they all should be going to bed here shortly. Deployment. Let's go ahead and let's actually do our patrols now. Do a blue patrol this way. We're actually going to assign 2 guards to that one because that one's a little bit longer. We'll also get rid of the deployment in here as well because we don't have one actually. So let's just go ahead and do 2 patrols in here, or 2, a patrol and put 2 guards on it. So that'll work. Let's also go ahead and just clone this last 6 cells here. And we'll get these guys. We'll raise our capacity up just over 50. We'll be at 52. And I might put a little more laundry, or put like a hallway down to the laundry here. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do this yet. Once again, they didn't build that foundation, which is really odd. Let's also build the hallway down to the laundry area. We'll do something like crap. Something like that. So that we have ways to get down to. They have a different way to get down to the laundry other than just walking through this jail cell here, or cell block, I should say. There we go. And I covered up half the door with the wall there. It's not great. Let's do this. Let's get all the pipes in. We'll put pipes in here, but I know we don't have a cell in there yet. Let's actually make it a cell though. Put a bed down and put the toilet down. And there we go. So we already have that one taken care of. Cell block says 100, I believe. Yeah. So where do we go to next? We could do something like that. Let's do this one. So this one's a little bit more difficult, and I couldn't figure this out for the longest time, and I didn't know what this meant. Let's do something like this. So we gotta serve them a single, low quality, low variety meal every day. So low and low, and that should at least take care of that. Then we gotta do 3 meals a day, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but we can do that. Don't know why all of a sudden the prisoners are getting so fighty all of a sudden. What in the... Is this a bug? Hold on, am I missing a wall here? No. Why in the world have all of a sudden the prisoners just started rioting? They all ran down here for some reason. I don't know. We just had like a mass riot situation, sort of. That was a little odd. But yeah, so far I think our prison's actually going not too bad. What else can we... Because I know there's like... We can build a library and a mailroom. Gymnasiums. I think that might be a nice one. Yeah, that would be kind of fun. We had death today. That's not good. You know, come to think about it, it might be, you know, one of the movies, it's an odd movie, but I do like it. It's Death Race, the original Death Race movie with Jason Statham in it, where they actually have a prison island and they have a race, or they have a couple races, and this is not the, you know, in the movie it's not the first one. So, but essentially they have these big death races that, I mean, they're shooting each other at, you know, shooting machine guns and later like missiles, things like that at each other. And if you win 3 races there, you actually can just walk out of the prison. Well, of course that never happens, but that's kind of the idea of the movie. It'd be kind of fun to actually do something like that here, or because I noticed the gym says they can settle their disagreements in an old-fashioned way. What if we had this like a underground fighting ring here in the prison? Kind of like Fight Club, I guess, but we're not supposed to talk about that, so I don't know. Let's see here. If we do something like this, I want to do the gym here. So if we do we'll do a 10 by whatever, 10 by 13. That'll work. That'll be our new gym. And then I want to put a mailroom and a library over here as well. So that's a 5 by 5. How big does the library have to be? A 5 by 5. So that'll work. So what we need to do, we make this at least 6. Why is it not? Oh, because I'm actually just building a wall. Like, why does this not let me build 2 directions? This is why. So if we make this 6, that'll be enough for the room. And then we do a hallway, wall, and that should be enough for that. So yeah, so once our workers, we'll get working on that. I don't know what we're going to do over here yet, because we got this like extra building over here that don't quite know what to do with quite yet, but we'll figure out something. We'll at least get to see one of the new features. in this update before we end the stream. So we actually only have about 28 minutes left of the stream. So not too bad. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this wall rebuilt here. I'll do a concrete wall here, and then I want to split this in half. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So now we can go over here, put a door in this one. We'll start with the gym first. I really want to see that one. Utilities. Let's see here. Do something like this. Pull something like there. And we actually, since like these guys, it looks like they're stuck. Just go ahead and put a door in over here. We'll pass through the mailroom so you can get the library back here. I think that'll work. Also, I want to put up some fence. I'm trying to see if there's anyone that's already have barbed wire on it, because if not, I can put some on it, but I just kind of prefer, I already had it, just to do that. So rooms, alrighty. Go to gyms, put the gym in here, and we'll need to open this door. We'll lock it open for now. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Alrighty, and then we just need to put the barbed wire fence up. Barbed wire. No, it's going to say no access until I start tearing down the other fence. But that's okay. There we go, and then we can start dismantling all this. Alright, so let's see how that goes. And then demolish this wall. Alright, so what does the gym need? The gym needs a weight bench and gym mats. Let's see here. Boxing ring. That's the first thing I wanted to put in here. That's a good thing. So some gym mats. We'll put it along here. You know what? We're not going to put them along there because I'm going to actually put them along this way. Let's see here. Weight bench. It's the only thing we all need is a weight bench. But Philistine will tell me what they need here. Come on. A weight bench. We probably also could use a, let's see here, dumbbell racks. Gonna put those out in the middle here. We'll get some treadmills. I think that'll work along here. Move this over here. Treadmill, dumbbell racks. Punching. Nope. Chief's calling. Oh boy. Well, that's not great, but I guess we're going to leave it be for now. Do want to assign, you know what? We probably should get a couple more guards. I'm always a little wary about how many guards I should really have. I'll assign a guard in there. We need to get some power, and they don't have power to them. No, they should. Let's do something like that. And then, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Now, can we put bleachers in here? Oh, we sure can. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Oh, crap. All right, so we're out of power. That's not great. So let's do something like this. Let's just go ahead and finish the whole thing out so we don't have to worry about power anymore. At least for right this second. And for what our little prison is, I don't think we'll have to worry about it too much. Switch on. Oh boy. Yeah, they did say they would cause a little bit of an issue, but I think we got it taken care of. Now, do they have to have like a gym time? Is that a thing? Manufacturing. We might be ready for the government facility or government security rating now, just because I think we can, put enough, or we have enough prisoners we can warrant that now. Let's go and put our mailroom up though, and our library up. Oh, crap! Well, you got to be kidding me here. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave them be for now. Our officers will take care of that for right this second. Sorting desk. I think that's what we need for here. We'll get 2 sorting desks, and we'll get a couple tables. We'll get a couple small tables. Kind of like this. That'll work. And in a library, we need a library shelf and sorting desk. Library shelves. And sorting desk. There we go. Something like that. We kind of mix it up a little bit so it doesn't look all the same. So there we go. And now I think we have to have, unfortunately, or no. So these guys don't have to have the basic education to do that. So I think they can do that no matter what, which is awesome. I've always thought to me, if you're in prison, it's not great. But if you can give them a little more normalcy in there, like give them a job, give them like a standard routine that they can go through, kind of like what they would have in freedom. I think that might help a lot more. Being locked up completely is not the greatest idea in the world, at least to me. But give them a little more sense of normalcy. I think that'll be a little bit better. I'm starting to wonder if maybe this common room's a little small. And if that's true, what we can do, I'd like to expand out this way, just to kind of keep some of the things like, if we can put the shop over here, I think that'd be good. A classroom over here would be really good. But also, probably actually need to get dogs and an armory going, because we do need both of those. So if we can get both of those going, I think that'll work out a lot better. Let's just go ahead and start upgrading some of our stuff, since we're just kind of sitting here right this second. Don't really want to expand the prison out too much right now, because a little concerned about what exactly is going on in the prison. So also want to start expanding this a little bit more. So, but I'm thinking what we do is that we actually we take out this common room here. We make this a hallway, essentially, and we put a classroom maybe here. That might help, and we can also, if need be, we can make this into more kitchen, or we can move our solitary and make that more kitchen, just depending. Put a classroom back here. We can put the armory and things like that. The armory and the kennel back here. I think that'll work out pretty well. I'm just trying to think of what else we could do, just kind of stuff like that. So, how big does a classroom need to be? Let's give another question. Classroom needs to be a 5x5. So we go down here. Already having issues this morning. All right. There's quite a few people getting knocked out now. It's not great. Hit my microphone. That's not great either. So, I don't know. So they're showering up now. Hopefully, I keep getting like dings like I got a grant done or something like that. I'm like, I don't see anything being done. And I had a feeling we might have a couple of deaths today. But, okay, so we got one done. Let's go ahead and regime. We need to serve. Do something like that. And then, hold on. Need to switch. There's something else in. Policy maybe. Yeah. So it needs to be a high variety, high quality meals. Yes. So like that. Oh crap! That's going to put up. It's going to take a little bit more time or a little bit of money out, but we'll switch it back down to when we're done there. Need to put a door over here. I'm just going to reuse a regular door so that both the prisoners and the teacher and stuff like that can get over here. That'll work out really well. We can even leave this as a common room for now, because I think they can easily walk through there. Having more issues with prisoners. That's not great. So our prison's starting to get a few issues, which is not great, but you know, it does happen. Okay, so we got this now. We need a school desk and an office desk. So if that improves the classroom's grade, that works. So let's get a couple of desks in here. It's not going to be the most populous classroom I've ever made, but that's okay. Is there anything else we can put in here that would maybe benefit? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so we can start doing that. So we can actually start doing, trying to think here, programs, the foundations in education. No regime time slot. What do you mean, no regime time slot? 8 sleep, lockup, shower. Are you, hold on. They're trying to escape. Dang, how in the world are they? Oh, they threw a rope over the, they're the one place that does not have barbed wire on it. Alright, well, let's get some barbed wire up. That should work, but there's another barbed wire placed here. I wonder if they actually can cut the barbed wire, and that's why they escaped. That's possible. But you know what? Shakedown. Let's just do a shakedown. Look, we found quite a few things. Hey, we found all the drugs we need to find. Yay. Alright, there we go. So there's that taken care of. Didn't really find anything else, which is unfortunate. But, so we got that taken care of. It says we still have the regime time slot. Let's see here. 3 hours, school desk, voluntary can hire. That's just, I don't understand. I mean, it should be under work, is what a regime, you know. I don't think it's under yard time. Let's put 2 things of yard time in there. And hold on, programs. It's 3. You know what? I bet it's because regime. Technically, there's no 3 hours of work time, so let's do something like that. We'll keep that as a yard time, and then programs reschedule. There we go. So they have like a night course now they can go take. But I think it works out pretty well, but we'll see how that goes. Uh-oh. Why? Why are you doing this to me? So remove that tunnel. Alright, so we need to get a kennel in here, and we need to get the armed guards in here as fast as we can. Okay, so they just dug real quick underneath the wall, so nothing too crazy, but still not great. Let's get our kennel. Oh, you've got to be kidding me here. How many of these guys have tunnels in their rooms? Okay, that's what I was more concerned about. So one guy just ran and ruined it for everybody else. It's essentially what happened. That's pretty funny, actually. Alright, so we'll get that all cleared up there. Oh, another riot. Well, not really a riot. There's worse riots than that, so... Classroom's going now. We got... I think what else we wanted to do. Oh, we want to get the kennel set up. So let's see, kennels. It'd be at least a 5x5. All right. So what I'm going to do actually is probably just make this building here. We'll do it. This would be 6 wide, but we'll do kind of that kind of odd shape there, and then we'll bring that up to there. Actually, we'll do that. So that'll be our kennel, and kind of the continuation of that hallway into. On the other side will probably be our armory, or I might create a. Oop, didn't mean to do that. I am not having any luck with these prisoners. It is not going well. Ooh dear, I did that wrong. Maybe building at night would probably be my best option, so that they don't try to all escape at once. May not be the worst idea in the world. Demolish these walls here so we have the 5x5 room. And then let's put a staff door. Doors, please. Come on. Doors. Staff door there. Demolish these walls here. Gonna run some power back through here. Like that. And now we can make this room into the kennel. Heck, how much is our armory? Armory doesn't have a room requirement. We might just do this. Might be easier. Alright, now the kennel has a dog bolt. We need a couple of those. We'll need a couple dog crates. So there's all that. We'll need a weapons rack for over here in the armory. We need a guard locker if we want to get a couple of the armored guards. We'll do 6. Do we need anything else? You know what? We can put a water cooler over here in the gymnasium. So, I hit my pop filter again. That didn't feel great. Something like that. Do we need anything else for here? I don't think we do. Alright, so that'll have both the kennel and the armory done. So that'll be 2 birds with 1 stone. I didn't think about doing that, but I think it works out pretty well, though. Can we get tasers? We can get tasers, and we can get body armor. Oh, we need a table over here as well. Table. Go. Oh, it needs to be enclosed. Dang it. Alright, well, let's do this. That's not what I wanted to move. I want to move the dog bowl. Man, our prison is not getting any better, is it? Why are all these people fighting is my question. I don't know. We gotta figure out how to, maybe if we can get a, if we can figure out how to get those guys, into some re-education or something like that, we can get them calm down just a little bit. So let's get a secure door there. That should leave enough. I mean, that's 5, so that should be us. All right. Well, we got more deaths today. Is that not surround? Oh, hold on. The room itself might. There we go. Have to maybe redraw that, maybe. Oh crap! Everything's going wrong. No. Hold on, let's do the kitchen. Let's get the kitchen fixed. Kennel looks like it's working now. Finances. And there we go. Crisis averted. No problems. All right, classroom. Classroom. There we go. All right, I think that's how everything should go now. So, if that's true, we can now hire guard dogs and armored. There's the armored guards. Where is everybody else? That I don't know. But let's go ahead and actually get in programs. Let's do, where is it? Guard taser certification. Why can we? Oh, we need to get taser rollouts. We don't have tasers. Taser rollout. There we go. But all of our guards should have body armor now, which is what I wanted. So it's a little bit nicer. What? Oh, dog handlers. There we go. And there we go. We got dogs now. Yay! And they're huskies too, which I kind of like. So that's pretty cool. All right, so we need to do a dog patrol. I'm thinking about doing it outside the prison, outside the walls here, to see if, they have tunnels. But I think maybe in here might work. Something like this. So I have 2 of those going, and we'll need to get 2 armed guards on a patrol. So we'll just get 2 armored guards. And we'll have those guys in the cafeteria here. It's kind of going back and forth between here. And essentially, that's all I'm going to do with those guys. And then I'll keep them around because they're kind of useful, but they do cost a lot of money. You know what, actually, just go ahead and sack both of them. That's still a lot of money we can use. Alright guys, I think though that's where we need to stop. We're getting close to all of them, so we'll save the prison here. This will be called the Friar State Prison. State P-R-I-S-O-N. There we go. Save it there. And so I'll go ahead and switch. I'll pause the game here and switch over back to the main camera, guys. Well, guys, thanks for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I know we switched it up a little bit today. I think this went a little bit better. I don't know if I could have played City Skylines for another 2 hours. So I think that this worked out pretty well. We'll take a look at it and see how this goes next week as well. See if maybe we just continue with just playing Prison Architect, or if we try something a little bit different. Or we go back to City Skylines to kind of the half and half we did today. I don't know yet. But on Thursday, we'll be back at Stardew Valley. I think we just entered spring, if I'm not mistaken, so we're getting a lot of that started again. We're going to try to make it through year 2. That's kind of where I'm going to stop it at. So hopefully by the time we can have our farm fully upgraded, so the house fully upgraded, all the barns, the coops and everything. We can have the community center restored. We can also try to get, I want to get Pam's house built. I think that'd be kind of a cool thing to see. There's a couple other things that I want to do with the wizard and things like that. So we'll take a look at that on Thursday. On Friday this week is going to be Mech Warrior again. Working on the streams. I'm getting that up hopefully tonight. So you'll see that tomorrow probably when it's uploaded to YouTube. It's rendered and ready to go. So it'll be here hopefully here sooner rather than later. I've been really excited about that game, and I want to play that a little bit more on this channel. So I might move some things around and make that a two-day-a-week game. I don't know yet. We'll see about that, though. But guys, thanks for joining me today. I'll see you guys on Thursday, same time, same place, for some Stardew Valley. Have a great night, guys, and I'll see you on Thursday.